Welcome back. Saddle Club with Lynn Nicholson and Sally Ingmanson. Amazing club. Thanks for coming on the program. It's been around forever. Tell us a little bit about the Saddle Club in the first place.
The Saddle Club is the social arm of the Equestrian Center. The club members get together for social activities, and we also have fundraising activities. We've had 2 successful barbecues so far this summer, and we raise money, and with that money we purchase things for the Equestrian Center that wouldn't really be in the budget. Most recently we've purchased 18 fans to be mounted on the wall for the horses. It gets hot in the stalls, and so they mount them on the wall, and they get a little breeze. They're fans.
Nice.
So that's our most recent purchase. We purchased a little gate for Sebi, the miniature horse, so he could see out of his stall.
That was Lisa Hart's favorite horse.
Yeah, he's so popular, Sebi. And then let's see, we bought a couple of the covers for the outside turnouts, and so all the horses have covers now, and they can be in the shade during the day.
Terrific.
If they like to be.
I'm sure.
Let's see,
during the summer days, for sure.
We've purchased shovels and rakes and wheelbarrows, and what else, Sally?
A stethoscope.
Oh, Sally got a stethoscope
We get
once.
little things that are needed that aren't in the budget.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
Now, the Equestrian Center, we were talking before, has been around since the 60s, and I mean, it's got a rich history. It was one of the first clubs here in the village, right?
We think it was the first building built. And
The
oldest
center
club.
over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have beautiful area, the whole big giant lot for the horses to be able to go out in the arena.
Yeah, it's a beautiful venue, and we don't have to be a member. Well, to be a member, you don't have to have a horse. Most of the members of the Saddle Club really don't have horses, so it's mostly social, nice people. So anybody interested, we'd be happy to have them.
And real quick, we were talking about this. This is surprising to me. They used to patrol on horses here in the old days.
Yes, there were mounted patrols that went through the neighborhoods. Unfortunately, we don't do that anymore, but there's some nice pictures mounted in the hospitality room at the Equestrian Center, and kind of fun to see.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing. You have a fundraiser for Murphy that it's a retired horse and with hooves and woofs. Hooves and woofs.
Hoofs and woofs.
Hoofs and woofs. Oh my goodness.
That's in Valley Center near Escondido. Okay, Murphy was a lesson horse. And he developed DSLD, which is a degenerative ligament disease. And he hated his stall up here. He hated the turnouts because they were so confining. He couldn't walk, and he needed to walk. And we would try to walk him, and he would just freeze. I can attest to that. So Hoofs and Woofs, a rescue that Lynn and I both know well, agreed to take him if we would sponsor him. And really, there he is.
There he is.
Yeah, beautiful horse. And there's one of our lovely ladies who donated to his support. And so he went down there. I don't think management expected him to last long. He got better.
Oh, great.
And he's off his drugs. He doesn't take pain drugs. He doesn't take anti-inflammatories. He's with his buddies. He gets turned out in the arena. Problem is, Murphy has munched through all of his donations in the term of $28 a bale of hay at a time. So we are mounting another drive to get money to help support Murphy at Hoofs and Woofs, and that money can just be delivered to the Equestrian Center. Checks made out to Hoofs and Woofs.
Terrific. Now, and that's one of the things that people probably don't realize about these horses. After they kind of go through their service and be able to ride, they're still they put out to pasture, so to speak. But that they still need to eat, and they still need the costs that are involved in supporting these animals, right? Yeah.
And they have another one, Belle. But Belle is still at the Equestrian Center, and people can come and see Belle by going on one of the tours. So. I don't know if you can
bring
see
an
that
apple?
or not.
Can you bring some carrots?
Not really. We don't ordinarily give the horses snacks out of our hands because then they Might want our hands as well.
There you go. There you go. So, what does a tour consist of when I come down to the equestrian center and take a look and see what you guys are doing there? What would I be seeing?
Well, we meet up with the people that are ready for the tour, and it lasts anywhere from half an hour to an hour, depending on the weather and the people on the tour. And we take them around and show them the whole setup of, we show them the arena and introduce them to some of the horses. They get to see Sebi. And let's see, what else do we do? Just
Well, we talk about colors, we talk about breeds, we talk
And if I
about
was
gated
interested,
horses.
if someone come down there and say, I'm interested in riding, what would that whole process be? There's lessons, I imagine. I shouldn't be getting on a horse just without any guidance.
Exactly. Right now there is a waiting list to take lessons, but we're happy to take names and phone numbers, and when the names come up, they could get called and can come in for a lesson.
Sounds terrific.
After the COVID shutdown, the waiting list got quite long.
I'll
so
bet, right.
It does take
Yeah.
quite a while to work one's way up, but at least they have reestablished the lessons and have some good horses.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are some of the things you guys have coming up in terms of fundraisers and fun events that are going to be going on that people can come out and kind of enjoy and get to know everybody?
Well, on October 15th, it's a Sunday, we're having an event we're calling the Moonshiners, and it's the new Moonshiners Band, and there will be music, and it's a concert, but there'll also be line dancing lessons. And the line dancing lessons will be throughout the evening. So if you want to freshen up on what you learned earlier, you can get into the next lesson and go for it. And a lot of the music will be geared for line dancing.
Is it important the social part of the club too, not just the riding horses, but maybe meeting people who are like-minded in this area?
Exactly. We meet some of the nicest people from all different walks of life that come in. They just want to be around the horses, and it's a social club.
But also the members are also volunteers, and they volunteer helping to take care of the horses, the water buckets, feeding, whatever job.
So you get to be very hands-on with the horses. You get to really get to know them and their personalities.
Depending on your ability to work with them.
Okay.
So, kind of start at ground level and work your way up, but they are always looking for volunteers to help, and then we're always looking for new members of the saddle club.
Now, Sally, how did you get your start? Were you always riding horses? Were you around them as a kid? Or?
I was around them as a kid. I grew up on a farm in Ohio, and then I volunteered at Hoofs and Wolves for 10 years. So I know how well she takes care of the horses down there. And then I moved up here for one of the main reason was that they had an equestrian center.
And Lynn, you're a city girl, but you discovered the
I'm a
horses
city
later
girl.
in life.
I did. I moved here in 2017 and just went down to the equestrian center to check it out and enrolled in lessons, and then met people from the saddle club, Sally and Gary, and started going to the meetings, and I realized, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And the members of the saddle club don't have to volunteer if they don't want to, but it's an opportunity that's there.
And are some folks that don't ride, they just come down there just to be part of it and
Exactly.
be with the horses?
Yeah, many of the members and other people from the community, they just come down for the atmosphere, the tours. Some people come over and over to the tours just to have the interaction with the horses.
And it's therapeutic. Being around those animals is therapeutic, and that's what people discover when they're over there.
Yeah.
Now it is a cost, like we said, it is a cost-intensive kind of hobby. This isn't, it isn't for the faint of heart in terms of the fundraising. Kind of goes on year round. Let me see that shirt. That's something we can also
Yes.
folks can get a hold of. They can make a donation and get a shirt as a fundraiser.
The Saddle Club has new T-shirts that we just had made, and we take orders periodically. If anybody would like a shirt, they can send an email to saddleclublw@gmail.com, and when we can put their order in. They're cotton, they're very nice shirts, and they wash up nice, and they have our logo.
Nice logo.
Yeah,
Very good.
so-
We also have a phone number for people who want
Right.
more information, right?
Yes.
And we have that up on the screen. So if people want more information about how to donate, how to become a member, whatever it might be, they can do it that way too.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Lynn and Sally, thank you so much for joining us. Saddle Club
Thank
sounds
you.
like some great stuff coming up. People can get more information through emails and the phone number.
Right.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Thank you for being
Appreciate
here.
it. Thank you.
When we come back, we'll take a look at the Monday movie. Stay with us.